wrapping up his career, was named the starter 4 weeks ago here. Dumps it off to McGuire. Elijah McGuire pulls forward to the 45-yard line. No huddle. There's the zone read, right back to McGuire. Flag down in the middle of the field. On the first two plays. Little swing pass out to McGuire. He gets brought down quickly.
To start the season with injuries.
Second down and 31. Jennings just runs out of bounds. Gets it back to the line of scrimmage. He just dumps it off to McGuire, who picks up 4 yards. Will bring up fourth down for the. Set him back last year. And they hope to be back on that same 9-4 track as it goes right up the gut again. Jennings looking deep. And for a moment had his man Jamarcus Bradley.
Was taken to the ground.
Jennings quickly to the outside to McGuire. And again, you can see the Raging Cajuns, Keith. They line up McGuire in the backfield, wide. Jennings dumps it off. First down for the Raging Cajuns. Meshes with the team, again, just 4 weeks ago. He joined the squad as a fifth-year senior, and that went nowhere. It'll bring up third down. Elliott Hoyt.
A really unusual formation right.
Comes the blitz. Jennings dumped it off, and now a late flag comes flying in. Thinks they really got a steal in recruiting for that young man, and Jennings takes it right and goes nowhere. Elliott Hoyt, veteran defensive lineman, hot and humid weather. A lot of time for Jennings. Uh-oh, that was almost picked off. Darren Lee. Jennings with lots of time. Finds his man, but that'll be well short of the first down. That was Hoggins on the receiving end.
Well, I tell you what.
Right back to the ground game. McGuire. That's their game, Keith. Just keep it up the middle, run the clock.
This offensive line has been challenged. You can tell, right, get pushed back. There's no penetration right there. And that allows your running back to make a move.
Some linemen in this hot weather. Jennings, he's going to get sacked. Nowhere to go, looked left, was going through the progression, and then you're right, Keith. They've been in these third and longs all day. Jennings just runs it right up the gut. It'll bring up another punting situation for the Raging Cajuns. Darren Lee on the stop.
Hasn't been able to sustain any drives by running the football.
Jennings again trying to scramble out of trouble. Going nowhere. There's the draw play to Elijah McGuire. One more season. And right now having a tough time against that Boise State defensive front. A question mark coming in, but so far, and here's the fourth down play. Jennings is tight end, but that is short. Nick Burns got buried well short of the first down marker. It's not been the case. Pass out to Keenan Barnes. And a flag down late as he ran out of bounds. And there's Elijah McGuire.
And we've said it.
In at linebacker for the Broncos. And another sack for Boise State. That's Jabril Frazier. Pounds. And he just overshoots his receiver. That was Jared. And Jennings, that's what he does well. First down, best play of the day for Anthony Jennings. Another positive gain. Elijah McGuire gained 2.5, maybe 3 yards.
Boy, Boise's done a really nice job. Boy,
that's a good play by A.J. Jennings. First down, Raging Cajuns.
Quarterback draw spread. Everybody.
setting up that screen, but Boise State had it all figured out. They were all over Elijah McGuire. So it's trying to get on the board. Jennings has all day. Finds his favorite guy, McGuire. Gets thrown down by Moxie.
That's a great open field tackle. McGuire is a
Jennings with time. Overshoots his receiver on the outside, Jared Jackson.
Jackson.
Nothing. You're going to have to toss it. He has a wide open receiver. Biggest gain of the day, Jamarcus Bradley on the receiving end for the Raging Cajuns. Here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Oh, there's the pressure coming down on Jennings.
Jennings sacked.
Elliott Hoyt was there, along with Van. 3rd and long. Elijah McGuire, first down. Dodged the tackler. He's been busy today. For 21, now the receivers get tangled up in the secondary. No flags down. Jennings got knocked to the ground. And out of bounds. Nice pitch and catch.
To number 10, Matt Barnes.
Keith, we saw some problems with that with penalties and missed receivers in that first half, but this is what he does well.
Does a nice job there. They spread everybody out, go with the quarterback draw.
Gain of 5.
Does a nice job. He can run the football. There's no
highly recruited.
What a great effort right there. That was going to go for a lead. Oh, and Lee does a great job laying out, knocking this football away.
There's a pitch back. And Jennings kept it in set. Boise's defense has been outstanding. McGuire gets sent out of bounds. Flag down in the play. Jennings just throws it out of bounds. Should be a holding penalty.
I think Jennings says.
There's a good throw and a first down. Nice grab to Nick Byrne, the tight end for the Raging Cajuns.
By far the.
Picks up a couple yards. We 3rd down and 2.
Weaver, these linebackers, how many times have we mentioned them today?
First down. That's what we thought we would see more of.
McGuire on the carry.
Nice gain over the right side. Blake Whitlock, Fred, back to the ground for the Cajuns is Elijah McGuire. He didn't think his knee went down. The whistle blew. Again, McGuire, the only active player in Division I football with
right there. Great vision. To be a running back, you have to have your eyes up, and it's enough for the first down.
That's Jalen Nixon, the backup quarterback. He's going forward. Now Jennings will come back in to replace him. McGuire took a nice pop but went forward. Austin Silsby delivered the initial blow.
Wow, they didn't give him.
Down at 8, Jennings looking in the end zone. Touchdown! First touchdown of the season for the Raging Cajuns. Jared Jackson on the receiver. Back to the run game, Elijah McGuire.
It's good work if you can get it, if you don't get caught.
Side it goes, it is caught. It stayed in bounds, that's a first down. That's Jamarcus Bradley.
About understanding his quarterback's in trouble.
McGuire, hard to tackle. And he worked his way up, a gain of 9 yards.
One of his best runs of the day right there.
And he's in trouble. Into the end zone. In and out of the hands of Gabe Fuselier. Wow, that was close.
That was a tremendous pass. Doing a nice job to Jennings to